was a moonless night in the City of Angels, and I was heading into Beverly Hills. I had to meet a guy named Kenda who was living in Jack Barrymore's old place away up in Tower Road. He had this idea for a new show called Kenda Uncensored. There are 182 steps up to the main house. It's a nice walk if you like grunting. The steps were drifted over with wind-blown sand, and the handrail was as cold and wet as a toad's belly. As I took off my new fedora from Vintage Silhouettes, she started walking towards me, and her eyes just ate me. I like smooth, shiny dames, hard-boiled and loaded with sin. She came right up to me and her hands dropped. She jerked at something and the coat she was wearing came open, and underneath it, she was as naked as a September morn, with a darn slight less coy. She asked if I wanted a drink. I told her I'm an occasional drinker, kind of guy who goes out for a scotch and wakes up in Tasmania with the full beard. The place was packed with lots of people, Hollywood people. I met a Russian named Smirnov, and the night slowly became a blur. The smell of stale booze and cigar smoke was in the air. Music began filling up the room like the Titanic taking on water. I had to make my way out, and that is the last thing I remember. When I woke up, I was lying on a floor in this dark, empty room, which was full of smoke. The smoke hung straight up in the air in thin lines, straight up and down, like a curtain of small, clear beads. They didn't dissolve, didn't float off, they didn't move. It was a gray web woven by 1,000 spiders, and I wondered how they got them all to work together. I started crawling along the floor thinking, how the hell can I get under that door? I sensed something else in the room. I took out my lighter and I saw this huge buzzard looking down at me, ready to take a bite. The nameplate read, "To my beloved Maloney." The next thing I knew, I was on a sofa at LA Talk Radio. I had to talk to this guy Kenda to see if this was real, or was it a mirage brought on by my terrible thirst.